All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kahlaim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to my teachers, the elders, the apostles, great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect, man. All right, so it's second Esdras chapter. No, my bad. First, Psalms 34:1. It says, a Psalm of David when he changed his behavior before Abimelech, who drove him away, and when he departed. It says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Say, oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let's exalt his name together. And I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and he delivered me from all my fears. And they looked on to him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. It said this sixth verse, Psalms 34:6. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. O taste and see that the Lord is good, and blessed is the man that trusteth in him. O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. All right. It says, the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come, ye children, hearken unto me, and I'll teach you to fear the Lord. What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good, and seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. For the face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from off the earth. All right, now, 17 verse says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heard it, and delivered them out of all their troubles. For the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and the Savior such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. The Lord delivered them out of them all. He keepeth his bones, and not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord redeemed the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. All right. But the first verse goes on to say, a Psalm of David when he changed his behavior before Abimelech, who drove him away and departed. Right. So the key is change, right? But the Lord doesn't change, but we have to change and back to his image, back to his ways, in order to get translated like Enoch. Hebrews 11:5. It says, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, because the second death is upon you. All right, the nuclear missile, the fire, the brimstone. Lord said, I will scatter brimstone upon their habitations. So by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death. All right, through your faith is what is going to get you translated up out of here. Your faith mixed with your works, James 2. All right, it says faith that our works is dead. All right, you got to show your faith. It says, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. But he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right. And Psalms 34:1, the prayer of David, when he changed his behavior before Abimelech, who drove him away and departed. All our people was born into ways that was not right, man. All right, so you come to realize the change, so you could get translated, man. Second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 11. It says, I answered then and said, O Lord, thou that bearest rule, if I have found favor in thy sight, I beseech thee, and show thy servant the end of thy tokens, whereof thou showed me the part last night. 13th verse. So he answered me and said, stand on upon thy feet, and hear a mighty sound and voice, and it shall be as a great motion. But the place where thou standest shall not be moved. Therefore, when it speaketh, be not afraid, for the word is of the end, and the foundation of the earth is understood. And why? Because the speech of these things trembleth and is moved, for it knoweth not that the end of these things must be changed. All right, this earth must be changed, man. Right at the end, right? The end of these things must be changed. And it happened that when I heard it, I stood upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. Yeah, that's how the men of the Lord speak, not like church mouses. Okay, when the angel spoke, when the Lord spoke as the sound of many waters, man. All right, and it was said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and I'll begin to make inquisition of them, and what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. Okay, the controversy of Zion, right? And when the world that shall began to vanish away shall be finished. Okay, this place is finished, right? It says, then will I show these tokens, the books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall all see together. Yeah, everybody gonna see. We see, blessed are your eyes, for they see without, for the Lord haven't come yet. Right? But here it is. Everyone's gonna see. They shall all see together. The book shall be open, and they shall all see together. They're gonna all go see these UFOs piercing the clouds. They're gonna see our Lord. Every eye shall see, every knee shall bow. Revelation 1:7. Even they that pierced him, right? Even them damn Romans, the devils, the crackers, our own people that sold them out, and everybody. They shall all see together. 21st verse. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3-4 months, and they shall live and be raised up. 22nd verse. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses suddenly be found empty. All right, your Walmarts, your Krogers, all these places gonna be found empty. There'd be no work for Egypt. Isaiah 19. All right, the societal collapse of this whore called America. All right, 23rd verse. And the trumpet shall give a sound, when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, great fear gonna come upon these people, man. All right, the sound of the trumpet, which is war, man. All right, it says 24th verse. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies. There is no friends. We told you this a million times. There's no such thing as friends out here. Okay, there's no such things. Friends shall fight against one another like enemies, man. Frenemies, man. That's what the majority of these people are. Okay. It says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these which I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation at the end of your world. All right. Esau's world, really, 2 6 and 9, right? Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of that follows. All right, but we're living here. So that's why the angel told him your world, because you're living here. The angel's world is in the heavens. All right. It says, and the men that are received shall see it, and that those who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning, a whole nother classification. All right, where you're no longer considered a man. You're not a man no more. You're an angel. You're a power on the earth. The Lord going to translate you into another meaning. All right, another definition, another classification. Okay, no longer flesh and blood. Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Right. 1 Corinthians 15:50. Now I say this, brethren, that the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth incorruption inherit corruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkle of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. For this corruptible change into what? Another meaning. All right. Second Ezra 6 and 26, right? For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. 54th verse. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying which is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which gave us the victory through our Lord Yahushua, who had his body changed, who rose up the third day, got caught up into the heavens, right? The Apostle Paul says, 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, what was it? It said he was changed. He was caught up. He was caught up to the second heaven, or third heaven, I should say. My bad. And it's in 12th chapter, 2 Corinthians 12 and 4. How that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which is not lawful for man to utter. Basically, couldn't tell you what he saw up there as he was caught up in together with them, with the angels, with the Most High, right? In the 12th chapter of 2 Corinthians, all right, because he was brought up there to see some things that he couldn't utter. Then he came back down to finish his course. All right. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 55. O death, where's thy sting? O grave, where's thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which gave us the victory through our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always bound in the work of the Lord. For as much as you know that our labor is not in vain in the Lord. For as much as you know that the labor is not in vain, because you got the vision to see at the end. Anyways, back in 2 Ezra 6 and 26, and the men that are received shall see it, shall have the vision, and who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed into another meaning. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Too much deceit that's rampant on the planet, man. Lies, trickery, deceit. Faith is not flourishing, but it will flourish. 28th verse. As for faith, it shall flourish, and corruption shall be overcome. The white man represents corruption. You 2/3 niggas, you represent corruption. You niggas are a totally corrupt seed, man. Okay, totally corrupt seed, man. And the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right. A corrupt seed, which is, it says that in Wisdom of Solomon, I believe is the 4th chapter, which I'll go to later. But Psalms 102 and verse 18 says, "And this shall be written for the generation to come, and the people which shall be created shall praise the Lord, for he had looked down from the height of his sanctuary. From heaven did the Lord behold the earth, to hear the groaning of his prisoner, to loose those that are appointed to death." Yeah, if the Lord don't come get you, you're gonna die here. You understand that? If the Lord don't come get you, you're gonna die here with this white man. Okay, it is what it is. If the Lord don't return, if this Bible's not real, if the Bible's not real and what we're saying is not real, and the words that we're speaking is not the truth, then you got no hope. You have no hope. You're gonna die here being this devil's slave when he brings in his new world order, his microchip, and all this. You're gonna die. That's just what's gonna happen. If the Most High don't come back, if what we're saying is not true, if we're not the prophets, if the apostles, the elders, the brothers that teach the same word that we do, if we're not the Lord's men, then good luck for you. Good luck for you, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans out there. Good luck for you. Find your help somewhere else, because this white man's not gonna help you. This fucking this other nation's not gonna help you. The Chinese ain't gonna help you. Nobody's gonna help you. You're gonna die here. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So it says, "For he looked down from the height of his sanctuary, and from the heaven did the Lord behold the earth, to hear the groaning of the prisoner, to loose those that are appointed to death." You appointed to death. "To declare the name of the Lord in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem." All right. "When the people are gathered together in the kingdoms to serve the Lord, he weakened my strength in a way, he shortened my days. I said, oh my God, take me away in the midst of my days, that thy years are throughout all generations. Of old hast thou laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of thy hands. They shall perish, but thou shalt endure. Yeah, all of them shall wax old like a garment. As a vesture shalt thou charge them, and they shall be changed. So like it, as a vesture, thou shalt change them, and they shall be changed. As a vesture, as an outfit. You know, your spirit is the same spirit, perfected, but the outfit, the outside is different, right? Because your spirit is gonna be changed to another body. You're gonna get a new outfit, man. A new, gonna be changed. His vesture shalt thou change. Shall thou change, and they shall be changed. But thou art the same, and thy years shall have no end. The Most High had no beginning, no end. Okay, but thou art the same, and thy years shall have no end. The children of thy servants shall continue. The children of thy servants shall continue, and their seed shall be what? Established before thee. All right. Sirach, no, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. It says, who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom make his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. The boldness of his face shall be changed. Yeah, you look at Jake now; they're not bold. Jake is not bold. Our people are not bold. They're fucking destroyed. You run around looking at them. They're all on drugs. They're low. They have no sophistication. They're not very smart. They barely read. They barely go to school and do anything. If they do, they become the white man's slave. You know, either they become some uppity Uncle Tom nigga, or they become some mo like P Diddy. But our people are not bold in righteousness. They're fucking. You look around them and you look at them and they're either depressed. They're walking with their heads down. They got their head up to some woman's ass. Okay, or you know, but our people are not in the state that they should be. Right. So the boldness of his face shall be changed, man. A man's wisdom make his face to shine. The Most High gonna return that understanding to you again, that confidence again to you. Right? The inhabitants of the earth shall be changed to another meaning, right? The inhabitants of what? Of Jerusalem, Israel, all right? I should say, not the earth, because everybody ain't going to be changed. Only the Israelites going to be changed. The elect, first and foremost, and their seed line before them. Psalms 102 and verse 28. The children of thy servants shall continue, and their seed shall be established before thee. There you go. Your seed, the seed of the servants of the Lord going to be established. Those are the Israelites. That's why it's called the church fathers. You know, these clowns are talking about the church fathers of the first century and all this, and Paul and them. You don't know nothing about that, man. Like, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that, man. You don't know nothing about the church fathers and what the church fathers was doing. The church fathers was teaching the word that we're teaching, except that it got corrupted through years and years and years and years and years later on, until the Lord sent John again, Elijah, right? That he will turn the heart of the sons to the fathers and the heart of the fathers onto the sons, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So you don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Okay? All these guys call themselves experts and shit. I got the new breakdown. Anyways, man, Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 2, it says, I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of the Most High, be not hasty to go out of his sight, and stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power. Where the word of a king is, there is power, man. Who may say unto him, what doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing, and a wise man heart discerneth both time and judgment. A wise man heart discerneth both time and judgment. So you know where the truth is. You know what time you're living in. You know what the Lord's about to come do on the earth. You know the Lord's enemies. You know that you're under the curses. You know that everybody ain't real. You know that every brother ain't a brother. The scripture say, take heed every man of his friend. Put you not trust in a guy and put you not confidence in a friend. Why? Because back in 2 Ezra 6. Go back. It says, then shall friends turn one towards another. At that time, 24 verse, at that time shall friends fight once against another like enemies. We told you there's no such thing as friends out here, man. There's no such thing as friends out here. At that time shall friends stand one against another like enemies, fight against one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours it shall not run. Whosoever remaineth of those things which I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And the men that are received shall see it, and which have not tasted death from their birth, and their heart of the inhabitants shall be changed into another meaning, translated into another meaning, another classification. No more man, no more woman, no more flesh and blood, no more going to periods, no more going to the bathroom every 3 hours, no more needing to eat every day. You know, no more. You don't have need to have sex. You don't have need for that shit no more, unless the Lord. We know the Lord. He's gonna have us reproducing, in the kingdom. But the fleshly desires that you have on this side. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna be driven by this flesh. You're gonna be driven by lust and fucking jealousy and envy and because that's what drives these people, man. You can't go nowhere. Go to the goddamn hair salon and you're gonna see how much envy and jealousy these bitches have towards each other. Just go anywhere, man. Just go anywhere, bro. Just go anywhere. You're gonna see niggas fighting and shit. That's all flesh. That's all the flesh, man. The angels don't fight amongst each other. The angels are in perfect order. Perfect order. So a man's wisdom, Ecclesiastes 8:1, a man's wisdom make his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. The Most High gonna change the boldness of the face of the Israelites because the knowledge is gonna be back on them. They're not gonna wander as blind men groping at noonday. You know what I mean? Looking at each other sideways, for no particular reason, or for some shit that happened years ago. That's the flesh that that holds on to the past, man. The Lord, if the Lord hold on to everything you do, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here, boy. You wouldn't be here. That's why it says Sirach 28:1. It say it goes on to say that a man seeketh pardon from the Lord, yet he pardon not a man lest unto himself. Okay. Isaiah 24 and verse 1, it says, behold, that's why it says in Matthew 5:24. It says, remember that thou hast before thou goest to the altar, leave thy gift and be reconciled to your brethren. All right. Anyways, Isaiah 24:1, it says, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste and turneth it upside down and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. The Lord, the Most High, is about to empty this earth, make it waste and turn it upside down. When he turn upside down, the Israelites gonna rule. And scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with this people. So with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, so with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, so with the lender, so with the borrower. The borrower is subject to the lender, right? As with the taker of usury, as with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this, because the Lord got to change the management of the earth. So when you change management, you got to move out the old way, the old people, the old equipment, the old bullshit. You got to move into new management up in there, under new management. Pardon our image. We're under new management. We're under construction. Excuse us. Excuse this department right here. You go to the OBGYN department, motherfuckers are changing up everything. They put signs and say, we're under new management. Pardon our appearance for now. Well, the Lord's going to put up a new management here, man. Okay, it says, the land shall be utterly emptied, utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Defiled, man. Sickly. Wicked. Because they had transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore had a curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. Okay, the majority of these men on this earth are Uncle Toms. They'll switch for a piece of change, like Judas Iscariot. You could buy a nigga cheap. They're moles, like P. Diddy, or one of these guys, or they're just underneath they mama titty, or they woman titty for all their life. Whatever they say, I'm just here as a fucking pocket, so you could walk all over me like a check, like a damn, like a welcome mat. You men of today have become like welcome mats. Welcome all the bullshit, and welcome just to walk all over you. The world walks all over your fucking ass, and you don't have a word to say about it. You just, whatever, just take it. Yeah. That's why it says the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, few men left. Even now, there's few men left. All these fucking caricatures of niggas out there, are just like, what are they? They can't be good fucking fathers. They can't they can't be real men. You know what I mean? They don't believe in the Lord. They don't take care of their family. The scripture say, if a man provide not for his own, he's worse than the infidel. He's denied the faith. Okay, so anyways, 7th verse. My bad. It says, the new wine mourneth, and the vine languisheth, and all the merry heart do sigh. The mirth of the tabrets ceases, and the noise of them rejoice. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. For they shall not drink wine with song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion broken down. Man, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, and the city is left destruction. And the gate smitten, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Yeah, because that's part of the changing, man. The changing of the guard. All right, that has to take place. And that comes with a lot of pains, growth pains, man. Pains and compassion the womb, right? The child's getting ready to be delivered. All right. 13th verse, when thus it shall be in the midst of the land amongst the people, there shall be the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. They shall lift up their voice, and they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry from the sea. Wherefore glory ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord, power Yahweh Shai in the isles of the sea. All right, in the midst of the people, man. Glory in the fires, man. Glorify ye the Lord in the fires. Yeah, that's what the Lord is about to bring. Fires. That the Lord's not going, that these people ain't gonna be able to quench. The National Guard ain't gonna be able to quench. For the uttermost part of the earth, we have heard songs. From America, you heard the song. That's where you heard the song. You that's out there in Germany, you learned the truth. You learned it from the uttermost part of the earth over here. You that's out there in the islands, you that's out there, and wherever you at, you learn the truth. You in somewhere in Africa. You learn the truth from the uttermost part of the earth. It says the uttermost part of the earth, we have heard songs. Okay, from us that's over here on this side, starting from the apostles, elders in New York. Why did the Lord set it up in New York? Huh? Because that's the Mecca. That's the Mecca, the number one place. That's the Mecca, man. Okay. That's where hip hop and all that shit started. That's where all that nigga culture started, right? Well, the truth got to come up out of there too. It says, from the uttermost part of earth we have heard songs, even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yeah, the treacherous dealers have dwelt very treacherously. They have dealt very treacherously. Fear and the pit and the snares upon the inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from heaven are open. The windows from on high are open, and the foundation of earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, and the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, the 1%, the rich. James 5, real quick, James 5. Woe to you that's rich, man. You shouldn't be desiring to be rich right now. Go on to you, you rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments moth eaten, your gold, silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. But you have heaped treasure together for the last days. That's right. Yeah. When you got a bunch of money, okay, that's a witness against you. That means you wicked. You got to be wicked, man. You got to be wicked. Because ain't no way either the Lord is going to give you gifts, all right? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Either you're gonna be a rich nigga that's living his life here, receiving his consolation, or you're gonna receive spiritual gifts as an Israelite. One of the two, man. You can't be one of us sitting here teaching his word diligently, understanding his word, boom, 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 sacrificing your life. And here it is, the Most High gonna hit you with $20 million. You're gonna get 30, 40, $50 million, and you're gonna be sitting on billions of dollars like Warren Buffett or one of these niggas. It's not gonna happen. The Lord can only give you certain things, man. The Lord can't get, just like a woman. The Lord can't make you a fine supermodel woman, and then he gonna make you a priest of the Lord too. No, you received your consolation. Your consolation was to be some damn beautiful woman that everybody wants to get with. That's like a high value commodity in this world, right? But in the world to come, a spiritual man is a high value commodity. You know what I mean? But anyways, bro, um, your gold and silver is canker, man, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped together treasures for the last day. Who's gonna reap your treasures? Us. We're gonna reap your treasures, man. We're gonna take your treasures from you. Okay. Just like that girl from the movie, what's that movie? The World Behind, Leave the World, with Julia Roberts and the Mashallah Ali. At the end, the little girl came across a bunch of riches. At the end, man, she came across a bunker full of food. I mean, so you have heaped together treasure for the last days, and others shall reap your the reward of your labors. So James 5:4, behold, the hire of the labors which you have reaped down from your fields, which is kept of you back by fraud. That's how you do us in this society. You keep back our labors by fraud. Okay. Through the taxes, through the man, you get paid, man, and there's like 55 deductions and shit. Okay. That's keeping back your labor by fraud, your reward by fraud, the hire of the labor. The hire of your labors who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord a Sabbath, a Sabbath. Oh, it said, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and have been wanton, and ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have been condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. Yeah, Jake ain't resisting you. You know, there's some of Jake be fighting back and all that, but you know, Jake gotta do he gotta do what you say, you know. If this nigga come in your crib or whatever, this nigga got the jurisdiction to kill you and do what he wants to do, man. You know, because this his land. You think you got rights, but you know, them shits is about to go out the window, man. You're gonna see. You gonna see you talk back to them cops, man. Jacob Trouble niggas gonna kick your ass right in your teeth. And you're gonna see what kind of rights you got. Nigga think he's an expert on the law. The law is for the white man, man. The law is set for the white man. You play with this devil, and you're gonna see what happened, man. That you're in his kingdom. In our kingdom, you play with one of us, and you're gonna see what happened, man. But right now, you in this cracker's kingdom, man. So you do what the fuck he says for now, until the Lord appoint the time where you know you're gonna be in the power seat, man. And then he gonna have to lick the dust off your feet and shit. You know, it's cool though. It's part of the Lord's story. But the Lord is not. But the Lord is righteous though. You know, you know, here it is. We're sitting in His kingdom. You abide by His laws, and you know, you be all right for the time being. The Lord will make a way for you. Jeremiah 30:7. Time of Jacob trouble, time like no other, but I'll make a way for you. You know, even right now, you know, the Lord said, man, be content with what you have, because you know, you wasn't brought here for a fucking vacation, man. That's why you ain't got no rights here. You was brought here for slavery. This is why you ain't got no rights, because you wasn't brought here for a vacation, man. You know, you wasn't brought here to be treated as a equal citizen. You know, James 5:7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. For behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth. Yeah, that's the marriage. The husbandman waited for the precious fruit, which is his woman. All right. Okay, it says, and have long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be also patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh, man. The coming of the Lord draweth nigh, all right? Where we'll be changed into another figure, into another meaning, man. All right. Isaiah 24 and verse going back 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth clean, dissolved, man. The earth gotta be cleaned, man, dissolved. All right. All this wickedness, all these people, they gotta be dissolved. Their bodies gotta be dissolved, man. Okay, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That includes you. That includes you wicked ass people, man. And you two-faced niggas. So the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall, not rise against. What shall fall, not rise again? The white man, his world. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will punish the host of the high ones that are on high. Yes, the 1%, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as the prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. That's right. That's right. They're gonna be visited after many days. They're gonna be visited because they're gonna be put in the pit after the Lord comes. That's in Amos, the 9th chapter, I believe. Yeah, that's in Amos, the 9th chapter or the 8th chapter. I believe it's the 9th chapter. It says the 23rd verse. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun shall be ashamed. And when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and Jerusalem before his ancients gloriously. hmm The moon shall be confounded, the sun ashamed. When the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem before his ancients gloriously. Okay, that's metaphorical. All right, the Lord is going to be meaning his glory is going to be exalted before his ancients. That's going to basically blot out the glory of the sun and the moon, which, that's a parabolic talk. Jeremiah 2 and verse 11. And hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which did not profit. It says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid, and be very desolate, saith the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me and the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. All right. My people have changed their gods for that which are no gods. That's why you a servant. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burnt without inhabitant. All right. Has not thou procured this unto thyself, in that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power when he led thee by the way? Yeah, you procured this unto yourself, man. You procured this hell unto yourself, man. Okay, because you changed your gods unto that which is no God, man. Okay, Psalms 106 and verse 17. The earth opened and swallowed up Dathan and covered the company of Abiram. Those were faithless niggas that, that didn't understand the Lord's order, the Lord's words. All right, faithless niggas, Dathan, the company of Abiram. And a fire was kindled in their company. The flame burnt up the wicked. They made a calf in Horeb and worshipped the molten image. Thus they changed their glory into the similitude of an ox that eateth grass. Your glory is in the Most High, not to change your glory into worshiping of idols. So they forgot the Most High their Savior and which had done great things in Egypt. Wondrous works are in the land of Ham, and terrible things by the Red Sea. Therefore he said that he would destroy them, and had not Moses his chosen stood before him in the breach to turn his wrath, lest he should destroy them. Right. The Lord, through his servant Moses, his wrath was appeased. Yeah, the Lord is going to appease. The Lord's wrath is going to be appeased through his men today. Right. He's going to have a mercy on his elect through his chosen. All right, because the whole nation ain't gonna be destroyed. All right, the whole nation ain't gonna be destroyed. Only 2/3, man, be cut off and die. As they deserve, because they don't believe, because of unbelief. Right. Lamentation 4:1. It says, "How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones in the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed, man? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the sea monsters draw out the breast, and they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness." Yeah, that's your people. The women are cruel, but the men too. Niggas are cruel. Whether it be them so-called black, Mexican, uh, Native American, they're all cruel to each other. The Mexicans start looking at you weird because you got a black woman with you. If you a black woman, you bring a Mexican around or a Latino, they're gonna look at you. That's cruel. That's cruel. If you bring a white man around, they ain't gonna say shit. Oh my God, the white man. That's a great thing. You are some cruel fuckers, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. That's why the Lord's gonna wipe you niggas out the map, man. The majority of you. Okay, because you've changed your God into that which is no gods, right? Psalms 2:11. I mean Jeremiah 2:11. My bad. Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, power. Thus saith the Lord, your power. This is Jerusalem. I have set it in the midst of the nations and the countries that are round about her. For she have changed my judgments into wickedness more than the nations." Man, that's why it says, that the deeds of the wicked, that you have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. And Jeremiah 5:26 on down. For she had changed my judgment into wickedness more than the nations, and my statutes more than the countries that are round about her. For they have refused my judgments and my statutes. They have not walked in them. They have not walked in them. It says, it says, the seventh verse. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye have multiplied more, because ye multiply more than the nations that are round about you, have not walked in my statutes, neither have kept my judgments, neither have done according to the judgment of the nations that are round about you. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I, even I, am against thee, and will execute judgments in the midst of thee, in the sight of the nations, and I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereunto I will not do any more the like, because of all thy abominations. Therefore, the fathers shall eat the sons of the midst of thee. That's cannibalism. And the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgment in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into the winds. Wherefore, as I live, said the Lord, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with thy detestable things, with all thine abominations, therefore will I diminish thee, and neither shall my eye spare, neither will I have pity. A third part of thee shall die, and with the pestilence and with the famine shall it be consumed in the midst of thee. Yeah, famine, man. That's a terrible way to die, man. All right. And the third part shall fall by the sword right about thee, and I will scatter the third part into the winds, and I will draw a sword after them. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I'll be comforted, and they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken it in my zeal, when I have accomplished my fury upon them. Moreover, I will make thee a waste and a reproach amongst the nations that are round about thee, in the sight of all that pass by thee. Yeah, that's why you're a reproach. That's why they look at you like, what the fuck? You got nigger hair. You stank. You stank. You fat. That's why I look at you, man. The white man look at you like he's more precious and beautiful than you. It's crazy, boy. Hey, but only the Most High can do such a thing. All right. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt and an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury, and in furious rebukes I, the Lord, have spoken it. Furious rebukes when I, the Lord, have spoken it, man. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, which I shall send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. And I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I'll bring the sword upon thee, for I, the Lord, have spoken it. That's right. Yeah, man, because your people are a bunch of niggas, man, a bunch of demons. All right. That's what they become. That's what they become, man. And there's a small remnant of them that actually believe, that are actually cool with each other, that actually forgive each other, that actually, you know what I'm saying? They actually apply these scriptures, man. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, O Jerusalem, thou which destroys and kills the prophets, man. Okay. A prophet is not without honor in his own country, amongst his own people. Okay. Amongst his own people, they hate the fuck out of you because they're a bunch of wicked niggas. Okay. Micah 2:1. Was the Lord received with open arms, okay, by his people? Yes, our Lord that's gonna come and save us. And the Lord prophesied. No, man, no. The servant's not greater than his master. Okay. You came to this truth, you signed up to basically be to lose every fucking thing and to be hated. That's why it says you're a fool for your house sake, man. Okay, a regular smart fellow would just live his fucking life and be a and just do what he wants to do, man. He's not subject to this, man, because he wasn't hand selected by the Lord to finish this fight, to finish this course, like Paul was. Paul had to go through shipwreck, all kind of shit, man. Acts the 27th chapter, Acts the 26th chapter. He was in he was under he was getting interrogated by the Romans, man, by Agrippa and them. They had his ass in shackles, man. Like some fucking type of dog or something, like some type of murderer, all because of the truth's sake. The scriptures say that you shall suffer for righteousness' sake, man. Okay. So you're gonna suffer for this truth's sake, man. Okay, because the scripts say the righteous shall hope for wide, but you shall endure straits. You know what I mean? So you're gonna go through straits, man. Okay, so it says Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And they cover fields and they take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, against this family do I devise an evil, from which you shall not remove your necks. You can't get out of this by yourself, man. All right. Like I said before in the beginning, man, if what we're saying is not true, you know, and this word is not true, and this Bible is not the facts, you know, well then, nigga, good luck. You're gonna die in this place because you can't get out of this white man's hand by yourself. He's got you by the neck. He got you. He got you, man. He got weapons. You ain't got nothing. What the fuck you got? But you got this word, which that's why the Lord said you rich. It says, behold, against this family I do devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for the time is evil. And that day shall one take up a proverb against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled, for he hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. Therefore thou shalt have none. Thou shalt have a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord. Prophesy ye not, and say to them that prophesy, they shall not prophesy to them, they shall not take away their shame. Right. Oh, thou that art named the house of Jacob, is the spirit of the Lord straitened? Are these his doing? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? Right. To him that walketh uprightly, right? To him that order his conversation aright will I show the salvation of the Lord, right? But not all of our people gonna order their conversation aright. Psalms 34 again. My bad. Let me go back. It says that King David. They said he changed his behavior before Abimelech when who drove him away, and when he departed. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall be continually in my mouth. Is the praise of the Lord continually in these people's mouths? Absolutely not. They're praising white Jesus, white Jebus, man, who has no power, man. Okay, your people gonna be willing in the day of your power. They're not listening to you right now, but because of the fact that the Most High has not showed Himself, but He will show Himself. Okay, and then they're gonna be laughing. They're gonna be on your comment boards talking about, haha, you listen to a sky daddy, you believe in this, you believe in that, haha, you guys are not prophets. They ain't gonna be out there speaking to you ill. They ain't gonna be talking shit. They're gonna sit. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face such has afflicted him, made no account of his labors. Okay, these people make no account of your labors. They make no account of your works. They make no account of the words that you're speaking. But at the end of the day, the words that y'all speaking is going to be manifest. It's going to be established. The Lord said He's going to establish the feet of His saints, man, and their words, because those words are His words, not your words. That's your Father that sent you to do the work, that sent you to do the message. Okay, to sent you to speak His word. Okay, because only a son can speak his father's words. The white man is not the son. So all the doctrines that He's been teaching you is bullshit. That's why the Lord said this gospel shall be preached, and then the end shall come. Right, the gospel that come from the Father, given to His sons, whom He chose, and then boom, the end comes. Acts 28:1. It says, and then when they were escaped, they knew that there was an island called Melita. All right, this was after Paul shipwrecked. All right, he landed on an island called Melita. Right. Second verse. The barbarous people showed us little kindness. Showed us no kindness, for they kindled a fire and received every one of us because of the present rain, because of the cold. And when Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire, there came a viper out the heat and fastened on his hand. Got a snake caught on him. And when the barbarians saw the venomous beast hang on his hand, they said amongst themselves, no doubt this man is a murderer, whom though he escaped the sea, yet vengeance suffer him not to live. Damn, this guy's a nigga. That's how they look at y'all. These guys are niggas. The Lord ain't with y'all. The Lord is not with you. What the fuck? Why would the Lord be with these people? These people are wicked as hell. These people are dirt. You know, these people are murderers. That's how they look at you. Oh, the Lord's not with this guy. The Lord's not with y'all, man. Where's y'all power? Where's y'all mansions? Where's your women at? You know, you niggas don't get no women. Fifth verse. And he shook off the beast into the fire and felt no harm. See, we're gonna shake this motherfucking beast, this damn serpent off of us, right? Sixth verse. And how the people gonna treat us? How the people gonna treat you? Howbeit they looked when he should have been swollen or fallen down dead suddenly, but after they looked a great while and saw no harm came to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. These people, their mind could be changed quick like this, just like this. Okay. Now let me be straight, right? Before all this the shit that happened, bro. Oh, you're a great king. You're a teacher, Malak, brother. After this shit happened, people changed their mind about you, right? That's how quick shit goes. That's how quick shit goes, man. And one little thing can happen, and boom, you ain't beloved no more. You're not beloved of the Father. You ain't this, no that. Let the Lord show His hand through you, and watch what happens. Watch what happens, bro. Motherfuckers gonna say you the king of the Lord. Oh, bro, you a priest of the Father. Yeah, the Most High is with you. You see, because the people don't believe. They really don't believe. They need to see things happen for them to believe, bro. The people are just. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that, you know, the Most High didn't give these people the faith that He gave y'all. You know what I mean? He didn't give before. All of a sudden now you ain't a man of the Lord. All of a sudden now you just a nigga. All of a sudden, because you see, some shit has to happen. Like Paul getting something stuck on his hand, right? Motherfuckers are saying that he's a murderer before. Oh, he's a murderer. The Lord's not with him, right? Some miraculous thing happened, and then boom. Their minds get changed quick. That's how it works. Let me read that again. Acts 28:6. Howbeit they looked when he had swollen or not fallen down dead suddenly, but after they looked for a great while and saw that no harm had come to him, no harm had come to Paul. He should have been dead because of that venomous serpent that bit him. The Lord said you should drink poison and live. Right? Here we go. It said they changed their minds and said that he was a god. That's why it says many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and the evil supposition have overthrown their judgment. Iraq 3:27. At the end of the day, the people are not the Most High, so they don't understand. And there's levels of faith. Okay, so when you think, oh, the Lord has forsaken this guy, the Lord has destroyed. Oh, the Lord is not with Paul no more. The Lord is not with Yahweh, man. Why would the Lord? Why would the Lord be with him? Look at him. Look at him. The Romans got him at the worst condition. You know. The Romans got him dead to rights. Boom, the Lord raised him up on the third day, right? The Most High deal with the underdog, and the Most High deals with in mysterious ways, bro. In mysterious ways, man. In totally mysterious ways, bro. So these people, their minds gonna be changed quick. Their minds gonna change, their opinions gonna change quick on you brothers out there. In the eyes of the world, man, you look like some type of crazy damn demons. You look like some crazy rapists, and you know, you talking about hate. But the people are gonna quickly change their minds when they see the words that you've been speaking out there. You know that the Most High is really with y'all, man. The people's minds gonna be changed. Then they're gonna want to jump on a bandwagon. Then they're gonna want to, oh yeah, brother. Then we always knew the Most High was with you. We always knew that the power was with you, brother. We never had no doubts. You know. Like a rapper, a nigga be rapping, you know, all his life, you know, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. You ain't gonna make it nowhere. The nigga, they see you on TV, their mind get changed quick. They see your ass signing deals with Interscope and this person, that person, you number one on the charts. Oh, yeah, we always believed in you. Yeah, we knew, you know, we knew. The same ones that was talking shit about your, oh yeah, sir, yes, sir. We knew it. We believed all along in you, man. Remember that I helped you out. Look, bro. That's why the Lord told you, man. The Lord told you about these people, man. Don't forget it. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "For if that which was done away was glorious, how much more that which remaineth is glorious? Seeing then we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech, man. Not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished. But their minds were blinded." That's right. That's why the Lord said, man, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do, man. All right. Forgive them. Okay. Uh, it says their minds were blinded. That's right. Until the day remained the same, that the veil was taken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Yahweh Shai. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their heart. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, the veil shall be taken away. Now the Lord is that spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But we all, with open face, beholding in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even as by the Spirit of the Lord. Right? 2 Corinthians 3 and verse 18. Right? But we with all, with an open face, beholding as in a glory, as in a glass, the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even as by the Spirit of the Lord. Right? We're going to be changed. Because the glory of the terrestrial is one, the glory of the celestial is another, man. Even as by the Spirit of the Lord, man. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and verse 9, it says, not that thou wast unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts, or with one rough word. Yeah, the Lord could destroy these people with one rough word, man. One rough word. But he has great compassion and mercy on his people, right? But executing that judgment upon them little by little, right? Little by little, gradualism, right? The Lord slowly but surely, he's executing his judgments. He's killing so and so. Today, one of these niggas dies. Today, O.J. Simpson died a couple months ago. Then so and so dies. Then boom. Then this plague happens. Then the Most High visits Dallas, right? He's visiting the Midwest. He's visiting here. He's visiting there. He's earthquake over here, an earthquake over there. So rumors of wars here. That's a judgment going out little by little. Executing his judgments little by little. Thou gavest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation. Naughty. These are some naughty kids, man. It says that their malice was bred in them. That malice was bred in them, man. And that their cognitions could never be changed unless the Lord wakes them up, right? Because the Lord said, no man will redeem thee, no man shall buy you back from the curse. It says, for it was a cursed seed, 11 verse. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 11. For it was a cursed seed from the beginning, neither didst thou fear any man. Give them pardon for the things which they were for the things wherein they sinned, right? It was a cursed seed. It was a cursed seed, see? All right, not like the Mormon would say that you're cursed because you're black. You're not cursed because you're black. You're cursed because you're an Israelite. Not the skin color is not the curse. The curse is what comes with being Israelite, transgressing. They say you're cursed because you're black. You're not cursed because you're black. You're cursed because you're Israelites and you've transgressed the ordinance. Change the everlasting way. All right. The scripture say they changed the ordinances. And so it says 12 verse, for who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand that judgment, O Most High? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? For neither is there any God but thou, that care for all, to whom thou madest show that thy judgment is not unright. Neither shall king or tyrant be able to set his face against thee for any whom thou hast punished. For so much then as thou art righteous, thyself thou orderest all things righteously, and thinking not it agreeable with thy power to condemn him, has not deserved. It's like it. Him had thou not deserved to be punished. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. Yeah, this is the Lord is being gracious that he ain't killed all of you as it stands now. Because he could have did it all a long time ago, man. For the beginning of the Most High's power is righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. It says, for when men will not believe, thou art full of power, and thou showest thy strength. When men don't believe, you show your strength. So here you go. Sometimes you gotta show a nigga, right? Sometimes you gotta show him. Sometimes you gotta show him he don't really think that you about that. He really look at you like, man, yeah, whatever. Sometimes you got to show them what the Lord's going to show you. The Most High going to show you his power. You don't believe? All right, we're going to see. We're going to see. You're going to feel his wrath, man. And you're going to see it. And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest. But thou, mastering thy power, judgest with equity, and orderest us with great favor. For thou mayest use power when thou wilt. All right. But by such works hast thou taught thy people. You taught them by killing half of them, 2/3 of them. You taught them by destroying Egypt, man. You taught them by destroying America. You taught them by toppling the Romans, by toppling the Babylonians and the Persians, the Medes and the Persians, man. That it says, by such works hast thou taught thy people, by splitting open the Red Sea, right? But yet they didn't learn, but they're going to learn the hard way. That the just man should be merciful, and has made thy children to be of good hope, that thou givest repentance for sins. For if thou didst punish the enemies of thy children, and the condemned to death with such deliberation, giving them time and place, whereby they might deliver from their malice, whereby they might be delivered from their malice. In Romans 12, it says that, not Romans 12, Revelation 12, it says that that the woman fled into the wilderness to be fed. A place was prepared for her to be fed, right? To be nourished, right? Until the America ultimately was the place where you're gonna be brought to be nourished, right? So that we would have time there to receive what? Giving them time and place whereby they may be delivered from their malice. We're gonna be delivered from our malice here in the Babylonian land, known as America, with whom thou hast with whom great circumspection didst thou judge thy own sons. See, with great circumspection did the Lord judge his own sons, unto whose fathers thou hast sworn, and made covenants of good promises. Therefore, whereas thou doest chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more. That's right. Because the Lord's going to destroy this devil after 1,000 years. So he's going to get 1,000 times more scourges than we are. We ain't going to be totally destroyed. All right. We ain't going to be totally destroyed, but we're going to have a remnant, left behind. And we're going to receive a kingdom that lasts forever. So our enemies are scourged 1,000 times more than we, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness. When we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Wherefore, whereas men have lived dissolutely and unrighteously, thou hast tormented them with their own abominations. For when they went astray very far in the ways of error, and held them for gods, which even amongst the beasts of their enemies were despised, being deceived as children, having no understanding. Therefore unto them, as to children without the use of reason, thou didst send a judgment to mock them. But, 26th verse, but they would not be reformed, they would not change. By that correction wherein he dallied with them, shall feel a judgment worthy of God, a judgment worthy of the Most High. Wisdom Psalm 12:26. They're going to feel a judgment worthy of the Most High, man. All right. While I place a repentance onto them, yet they loathe my law. Yet they, the scripture say that the Lord's hand is stretched out still all the day long, yet they don't care. 27 verse, for look, for what things they grudged when they were punished. That is, for them whom they thought to be gods, now being punished in them. When they saw it, they acknowledged him to be the true God, whom before they had denied to know, and therefore came extreme damnation upon them. Yeah, when you get hit with thermonuclear missiles, that's extreme damnation. When you got to eat your baby in a famine, that's a extreme damnation. When you getting raped by a group of Tyrones, that's extreme damnation, man. When you ain't got no husbands, that's extreme damnation. Your women are whores, that's extreme damnation, man. All right. When your brothers can't get along with each other, that's extreme damnation. That's wickedness. But that's because you're under these curses as a people. Even us in this truth, we're still under the curses. Yes, the Most High, alleviates them a bit, but you still catching hell, man. You ain't under the new covenant yet. Says Wisdom of Solomon 19 and verse 17. Therefore, even with blindness were they stricken, and those were that were at the doors of the righteous men, when being compassed about with horrible great darkness, everyone sought the passage of his own doors. That's right. Your people, they seek the passage of their own doors. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They're seeking every man for his own gain. Okay, that's another extreme damnation. Your eye shall be evil toward your brother, man. Okay. Before you used to be a selfless people. Now, man, you don't give a shit about each other. You don't care about each other. You don't care about each other no more, man. You give a fuck about each other, man. Okay. It says, therefore, when blindness was stricken them, see, and that's blindness, madness, and astonishment of heart, as those at the doors of the righteous man, when being compassed about with horrible great darkness, everyone sought the passage of his own doors. For the elements were changed in themselves by a kind of harmony, like as in a psaltery note changes the name of the tune, yet are always sounds, which may well be perceived by the sight of the things which have been done. For earthly things were turned into watery, and things that before swam in the water now went up upon the ground. The fire had power in the water, forgetting his own virtue, and the water forget his own quenching nature. Everything is out of order, man. On the other side, the flames wasted not the flesh of the corruptible living things, though they walked therein, neither melted they the icy kind of heavenly meat that was of nature apt to melt. For in all things, O Lord, thou didst magnify thy people. For in all things, O Lord, thou didst magnify thy people and glorify them. Neither didst thou lightly regard them, but didst assist them in every time and place. See, 22nd verse, Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 22. For in all things, O Lord, thou didst magnify thy people and glorify them. Neither didst thou lightly regard them, but didst assist them in every time and place. The Lord's going to assist his people in every time and place, man. And he's not going to lightly regard us as the world would have you believe that the Most High don't care for you. You know what I mean? And all this other bullshit, bro. Okay. And you will be translated like your forefathers were, man. Okay. Then shall they see, that the Lord is truly with you, man. Hebrews 11 and 5. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he's a reward of them that diligently seek him. All right. Is a reward of them that diligently seek him. Your reward is sure, man. All right. That's why it says, they cannot recompense thee, for thou shalt be recompensed at the resurrection of the just. Luke 14. Luke 14 and 14, it says, and thou shalt be blessed, for they cannot recompense thee, for thou shalt be recompensed at the resurrection of the just. That's right. The Lord is going to recompense thee at the resurrection of the just, man. All right. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, the unperfect branches shall be broken off, and their fruit unprofitable, not ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing. The unperfect branches shall be broken off. For children begotten of unlawful beds are witnesses of wickedness against their parents in a trial. But though the righteous be prevented with death, yet shall he be in rest. Yet shall he be in rest. For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, or nor measured by a number of years. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and the unspotted life is old age. He pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners, he was translated. Yes, speedily was he taken away, lest the wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of naughtiness does obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence does undermine the simple mind. For he, being made perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time. For his soul blessed the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from amongst the wicked. This the people saw and understood not, neither laid this up in their minds that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and they have respect to his towards his chosen. Right? The people won't lay that up in their minds because they're not on a level, man. All right, they don't understand the ways of the Lord. Okay, but you do. That's why you're gonna be translated. Lord willing, man. Lord willing. Sirach 44:10, it says, but these were merciful men whose righteousness have not been forgotten. With their seeds shall continually remain a good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant. Their seeds stand fast, and their children for their sakes. Their seeds shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out. Their bodies are buried in peace, and their name liveth forevermore. The people will tell of their wisdom, and the congregation will show forth their praise. All right. Enoch pleased the Lord and was translated, being an example of repentance unto all generations, man. And that's the example that you hope to fulfill, man. Okay. First Thessalonians 4 and verse 16 says, for the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of the Most High. And the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we be ever with the Lord. Wherefore comfort ye one another with these words. All right. So yeah, with that, a call I'm La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, peace, and salutations to the elect, man. So wisdom, second Ezra 6:26, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted of death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed into another meaning. All right. So with that, shalom, shalom.